Hello, I'm Natalie Vasiliuk, coming to you with our virtual newscast from Humber College. It's Friday, October 22nd. Here's what's making news. Well, some good news for those who have been hankering to travel. The federal government has lifted the non-essential travel ban. The Prime Minister clarified what travelers will need to make their journeys. There is a national standard for vaccination passports. The certificates recently issued in Ontario meet those standards, and all provinces will have proper passports issued in the coming weeks.
Today, I'm happy to confirm that all provinces and territories have confirmed that they will be moving forward with a standardized national proof of vaccination.
The Prime Minister also announced that children 5 to 11 will soon have access to vaccines. A deal has been signed with Pfizer, and the child vaccine has been submitted to Health Canada for review.
I want people to be patient because Health Canada is going to be taking the time necessary to ensure that, like all vaccines approved for use in Canada, vaccines approved for kids 5 to 11 will be fully safe and effective.
In what is a blow to many Canadians, the government also announced that the Canadian Recovery Benefits comes to an end this weekend. The program paid out $27 billion in assistance throughout the pandemic. Here in Ontario, COVID numbers seem to be stabilizing. The weekly average of new COVID infections is declining. And with that, the government is further easing the restrictions. On Monday, bars, restaurants, and gyms will be able to operate at full capacity. But not every province can say the same. Saskatchewan hospitals are overwhelmed. They have been sending patients to Ontario for treatment. The province's chief medical health officer broke down during a recent update.
We've gone so far, and we just have to pull along for the next few weeks and months. And it is distressing to see what is happening in our ICUs and hospitals. And I'm sorry, it's a very challenging time.
Saskatchewan has highest provincial death rate in the country. In October, the death rate is more than 3 times higher than the national average. The Ontario government has announced it intends to lift restrictions on recognizing the credentials of workers trained overseas. Earlier this week, the province introduced a bill that would remove some of the barriers foreign trained professionals are facing. Ontario would be the first province to do so. The move is intended to fill the gap of skilled workers.
It is a win for the immigrants to establish their careers and find employment to help provide for their families by integrating into the Canadian workforce faster than ever before.
Others say the new bill is also a win for employers and the overall economy. For many who have experienced the hardships of trying to transition to a career in Canada, the proposed bill is crucial.
No matter how many years of foreign legal experience you may have, employers still look for the Canadian work experience. I was often asked to work for free.
Professions among those that would have their overseas training and credential recognized include accountants, plumbers, engineers, among others. This bill does not include healthcare professionals. A huge leak of documents uncovered by the investigative team at Greenpeace shows that several countries have been lobbying to change a crucial climate report. This just ahead of the upcoming UN Climate Summit. The leaked documents reveal that countries including Saudi Arabia, Japan, and Australia asked the United Nations to reduce the urgency of moving away from fossil fuels. The news, which has angered many, comes just days before these nations take their place at the COP26 Climate Summit, a conference that tries to slow down climate change and keep global warming to 1.5 degrees.
We have to stop the BS that is being thrown at us by a number of countries that have not been willing to sign up to what Great Britain has signed up to, we've signed up to, Japan, Canada, the EU. That is to keep 1.5 degrees alive.
Brazil and Argentina, two of the world's biggest producers of beef, have been pressing to conceal evidence in the report that says that reducing meat consumption is necessary to cut greenhouse gas emissions.
Every fraction of a degree makes a difference. If temperatures continue to rise, we will step through a series of one-way doors, and the end destination of which is climate catastrophe.
The last conference, COP25, was held in Spain in November 2019. This year's conference will be the first to happen since the pandemic and will take place in Glasgow between October 31st and November 12th. That's all for today. I'm Natalie Vasylyuk. Humber News is written and produced by students in the journalism program. For more coverage, visit our website humbernews.ca and follow us on Twitter at HumberJRNL. We'll see you again next time.